Welcome friends. In this AppleScript tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the SIPS command to resize an image. As you can see, I'm already in script editor and I've started with my onRun handler, and the first thing I'm going to do is say set file path to, and then I'm going to give myself a POSIX path. And then we'll start writing our handler, so I'm going to say resize image width, and we're going to supply our file path, and our second argument will be the dimension that we want to set the width to. Next, I'll jump down and start writing the handler itself. So I'm going to say on resize image width, and then I'll supply the two variables for the arguments, and I'll add my end resize image width. And then, as always, we'll add our try handlers. So we'll add try, skip a few lines, do our on error statement, followed by the E to capture the error message, and our end try. And then in the event that everything processes correctly, we'll want to return true, and when we run into an error, we'll want to return false. For the sake of time, I'm not going to take the time to write the error handler, but I will write a comment here that I need to do something with the error at some point. All we have left is to add our shell command SIPS to finish off the sizing, so we'll say do shell script SIPS, followed by 2 dashes and the word resample width. That's the argument for SIPS that will tell SIPS to do a resize on the width. Then we'll add a space, a quote, another space, an ampersand, and then our argument pxls to give it our dimension. And we'll follow that with a space, ampersand, space, quote, space, quote, space, ampersand, and then the phrase quoted form of, and then our argument file path. Remember, we use the quoted form of prior to our POSIX path, just in case our POSIX path had any spaces in it. That'll put quotes around the entire path to make sure that the SIPS command understands that that's one full element rather than a separate argument that we might be trying to send the SIPS command. If you've liked this video, now would be the perfect time to consider subscribing and clicking that like button. So let's take a look at the script in action. I've compiled it, and now I've opened up our sample image, and if we look closely at the dimensions here, we'll see that the width of this image is 878 pixels. Let's go ahead and give the script a run and see what happens after that. Now that I've got the script open, I'll go ahead and click the play button and we'll see what the result is. So I click play and our handler returns true, which is the last thing that happened. And if I double click and open the image again, we take a look at the properties of it now, we can see it has been adjusted to 450 pixels wide. As always, I've really enjoyed making this video for you. I hope you found it interesting, entertaining, or educational. If you've liked it, please consider clicking the like button so it can spread to more people.